Do you own any property down there? Or
No, no, my great grandfather, his brother sold.
Yeah.
The last one in the 70s. My uncle was trying to buy it. Just didn't get the money. Recognize that. It's a good spot.
Yeah,
You should be good to go, Mr. Chairman.
All set?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting of July 8th, 2026, Town Planning and Zoning Commission to order. Please stand, pledge allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag. Noreen, roll call, please.
Commissioner King,
Here.
Commissioner Fox,
Here.
Commissioner Murphy,
here,
Commissioner Minor, Commissioner Cascarelli.
Here.
Chairman Sobieski,
Here.
Commissioner Woods,
Here.
Commissioner Gill,
Here.
Commissioner Morales,
Here.
and Commissioner Rice Davis.
Here.
Very good.
You're all set.
It's Commissioner Minor. Okay. Commissioner Davis, we all set with that?
Yes, we are. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Approval of the agenda, Eric?
No changes, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. All right, first round of public participation for items not on the agenda. Please state your name and address for the record when you come up to talk. All right, anybody online?
There are people online, but no, hold on. Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Knowlton.
Hi, Jacob Knowlton, 10 Hillside Street. Sorry I couldn't be there in person with y'all tonight. First off, just wearing my Krog hat. Just wanted to give y'all a heads up on, I know it's been a while since I spoke on the soundproofing situation. I just got a response back from my friends over in the New York city office. So I'm working on creating, I believe Commissioner Rice Davis mentioned that they would prefer a visualization of kind of what that looks like when it comes to zoning. So I'm working on that. But with that in mind, I'm also, we're getting started on the housing growth plan stuff. So slow but steady, but I'll have something for you. And then the other thing, just on the record, great job. Last time I was at this meeting shooting down my comments. That's my fault. My comments were not good. So Paul did a great job at explaining those. Sorry, I have a million things in front of me right now with 38 towns submitting their SSPA stuff. So, but I didn't want that to overshadow the language of naturalized plants, to Commissioner Kane's point on flexibility when it comes to landscaping. But that's about it for me. I'm going to head out for the night, but I wish you all the best. Take care now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else, Eric?
No one online that has their hand raised, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Zoning officers report. You wouldn't have time to look at the zoning officers report. Is there any questions for Eric? We've been here.
Yeah, Blight was twice as long as this one, so yes, it's always hectic this time of year.
Plus, they tucked away at the bottom area, got 42 signs are removed. You were very busy.
Yeah.
A light month.
Have you thought about getting a bigger vehicle?
I am the town's electric fleet,
Okay,
fleet of one.
all right. Okay, hearing none. Remarks by commissioners. Any remarks by any of the commissioners here? Any commissioners online have any remarks? Public hearings.
So just to clarify, we have to rerun two public hearings. The one that has already been heard for Sloppy Waffle and the other for the kids gym. The kids gym is up first. That was due to an error of the Hartford Current of not running the second ad as required by statute. So we felt that it would open up the applicants to potential litigation at some point in the future. So we figured we would just rerun the entire thing and just go through the process again in order to protect them and move it forward.
Okay. All right, you want to read the rules for?
I don't have them in here right now. They left me high and dry.
And contact is Philip H. Cerrone. Owner is 1599 Southeast Road LLC.
I guess He's not here.
I believe he's online.
All right.
I am here. I'm online. So good
Okay.
evening, everyone. As was stated, my name is Philip Cerrone. I'm the architect for this project. And as was stated previously, this project was approved approximately a month ago. It's literally exactly the same thing we presented last time, but we'll go through the logistics of walking you through the project again anyway, just so it's on the record. As was stated, this is for a change of use from the existing retail to a place of assembly for recreational purposes. The facility is going to be a kid-strong facility, which is a kids' gymnastics space. It's a total of 3,750 square feet, out of which about 2,679 square feet are in Newington, and 1,000 square feet, 1,071 are in Farmington. You can see the line there we've drawn on this site plan. So to the left is where the swim school's going. To the right is the landlord's spaces. We're not sure what's going in there, but this will be our space here. This is the use of this facility is for children from the ages of newborns up to 11 years old. And they run 2 studios in there at a time, and they're staggered slightly. There's between 12 and 15 students at a time that are using the facility in each one of the 2 studios when they're active. And they do stagger the time so that people are coming and going at slightly different times of the day. Based on the parking requirements of 1 to 300, which is what we were asked to use for this, we require 13 spaces. In fact, the current retail space there was allocated 21 spaces. So actually, zoning wise, require less spaces than what was permitted or was used for the space previously. We had at one point counted it as a fitness or gymnastics space, in which case we would have needed 12 parking spaces. So overall, when we calculate what we need, we calculate 25 spaces for the swim school and 58 spaces for the retail. We have an excess of 28 spaces on the site. So that's in summary what the project is. So we're asking for your approval for this change of use to the recreational facility.
And just so you're aware too, they will be going through the same process in Farmington, and I believe their hearing is actually next week in Farmington.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. Any commissioners have any questions? Commissioner Harpy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Soran, I don't know if you have this in front of you. Staff had made a review on, your request, which came to us, and part of it says, while the parking meets the site minimums, staff recommends that the applicant review the uses of the site and parking management to address the expected number of participants, structured classes, or assembly recreational uses in terms of both class overlap and parking availability, traffic circulation. Staff encourages the applicant and owner to explore parking management for the site. I know there's a lot there, but if you could
Yeah,
comment
there is.
on
I mean, so we obviously have no control over the rest of the building. We only have control over our facility. As I stated, based on the regulations, we have 28 extra spaces, right? So even if we use twice as many spaces as we are requesting in the zoning application, we still have a dozen extra spaces. So we feel that overall the site has more than adequate parking. Our classes are staggered. There's 15-minute intervals between them so that one class would come in, they're not all coming and leaving at the same time. So.
Okay, and he also listed a few questions. I just want to make certain that we're consistent with your understanding. What is the typical breakdown of kids per adult, class size, and are parking spaces sufficient for 38-45 people, including the instructors?
Right, so the class sizes are between 12 and 15 people per class. They average 10 to 12 people generally. They don't allow more than 15. Rarely do they have 15. They're usually in the vicinity of 12 people. And yeah, parents are coming and going, of course, but it's not uncommon that a parent's bringing 2 children or a parent's bringing in 2 siblings and another child. So it's not necessarily if there's 24 students in there, we don't have 24 cars with those 24 students. We probably have 18 cars with those students. So again, we don't think that we feel there's more than adequate parking on the site again. But based on the calculations, we have 28 extra spaces.
All right. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other commissioners have questions? Any commissioners online have questions? Okay. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of this petition? Come up. Anyone wishing to speak against it? Hearing none, what's your pleasure?
I'd like to close petition TBC 26, public hearing, TBC 26-4A.
Can I just reiterate that this is the same exact project you approved last month?
Right,
Correct.
yes.
Yes, there were no changes to the plan. That is correct.
All right, so there's a motion to close. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. We'll vote on this
Thank you.
tonight.
Thank you for your time.
Second petition, here.
Okay, this is B, petition TPZ 26-8A. Special permit for the sale of alcoholic beverages under section 6.6.2 for an existing restaurant at 2551 Berlin Turnpike in the BBT Business Berlin Turnpike Zone. Applicant Sloppy Waffle LLC, contact Luz Ramos, owner 2551 Berlin Turnpike LLC.
You state your name and address for the record.
Pardon?
Please state your name and address for the record.
Luz Ramos, 164 Eddie Lane, Newington, Connecticut.
And I will just say my preamble from the last one, it applies to this. This is the other application where the legal notice did not run. So again, this is the same application. It was presented a month or
Right.
so ago. There are no changes, but we're just running through the process.
Right. Sorry, this was our
That's
mess, so
okay.
the Hartford Currents mess.
It's all
Okay.
right.
Is
I
there?
Do
Okay.
you need me to do the presentation again for what we're trying to do? with
I
the-
know what you think.
Just do it very quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
real
all right.
quick
So what we're
presentation, yeah.
looking to do is, as I stated before, well, first of all, thank you for seeing me, members of the commissioner, and members of the commission. We're just looking to add, and enhance our menu with a liquor, menu to include a mimosa menu and a sangria menu. And maybe in the fall, spruce up our coffees and hot chocolate, as we mentioned before. It's something that really has been driven by the customer's requests for something a little more adapted to the times. And so with the brunch menu that we've created, we find that this is going to be an enhancement to what we already offer. Not to create an environment of a bar, more is to satisfy the needs of our existing customers and families that come to the restaurant right now.
Thank you. Any questions from the commissioners? None? Anybody at home with any questions or in favor or against this motion?
No one has their hand raised, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, with that, Steve?
Yeah, again, I would to close the public hearing, TPC 26-8A, and move into old business.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
Fox.
Thank you.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, passes. We'll rehear it. We'll vote on this tonight. Thank you. Okay, next is approval of two sets of minutes. First one is approval of 17 June 2026 minutes. We'll take them individually. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Next is approval of minutes of 24 June 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from June 24th.
Okay,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
I'll abstain, Mr. Chairman. That's Fox.
Okay, with one, unanimous vote with the exception of Commissioner Fox, who is abstaining. Okay, under new business.
Okay, so back to petition PPZ 26-4A, special permit under section 3.11.1 for a place of assembly for recreation for an indoor kids gym facility at 1581 Southeast Road in the B Business Zone. Applicant in contact is Philip H. Cerrone, owner is 1599 Southeast Road LLC.
Okay. Your motion?
Yeah, there is.
So I'll give you the motion.
Yes.
Petition TPZ 26-4A, special permit section 3.11.1 for a place of assembly for recreation for an indoor kids gym facility at 1581 Southeast Road in the B Business Zone. Applicant contact Philip H. Cerrone, owner, 1599 Southeast Road LLC. Motion to approve with conditions. Move to approve the special permit for the change of use to a place of assembly for recreation with the following conditions. One, the applicant shall obtain all applicable permits as may be required. The reason for the approval, this application meets the requirements for the B zone and the special permit criteria within the town of Newington.
Is there a second?
Second,
All right,
from Fox.
all in favor?
I.
Opposed? Congratulations.
Again.
All right, next-
Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the next one, petition TPZ 26-8A, special permit for the sale of alcoholic beverages, section 6.6.2 for an existing restaurant at 2551 Berlin Turnpike in the BBT Business Berlin Turnpike Zone. Applicant Sloppy Wobble LLC. Contact Luz Ramos, owner is 2551 Berlin Turnpike LLC. I'll make the motion to approve, move to approve special permit TPZ 26-2 for the sale of alcoholic beverages at an existing restaurant. The reason for approval, the application meets the requirements of the special permits criteria.
Second. Okay, move the second. All in favor?
Aye.
That's,
Hi.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Got it passed. Okay,
First time it can stick.
yeah.
Yes.
Eric, I got a question. What's petition 2614?
This is a pre-application
Okay, all
for the gentleman that's here this evening.
right,
He would like to have some discussion with you about a truck driving school at a property on Day Street. It's all, he'll explain to you, but it's indoors, it's simulated truck driving. In the future, he may wish to have an actual truck driving course somewhere in town, and he just want to get a little guidance on that. And because the way the industrial zone regulation reads, it's kind of hard to fit that in, so.
okay. Please state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, Praveen Gila, 89 Marion Avenue.
Sir, just turn that mic
Turn the mic towards you. There you go. That's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Praveen Elak, 89 Marion Avenue, Hartsdale, New York. Owner and president of Park Academy. So did submit a narrative. I'm just going to read through and then we'll answer any questions as well. Essentially, Park Academy is proposing to operate a Connecticut Office of Higher Education licensed private occupational school at 135 Day Street, Newington. The facility will be used for classroom instruction, primarily computer-based learning, simulator-based training, student orientation, testing, and administrative functions. As far as the operations, as of now, as Mr. Hinckley mentioned, no outdoor training activities are proposed. No truck storage, no maintenance, fueling, or trucking operations will occur at this location. Students will attend scheduled instructional sessions within the existing office building. Facility is existing office building and existing parking facilities, and no exterior modifications proposed. The purpose of this request is to obtain confirmation that the proposed use complies with applicable zoning requirements for the industrial zone, and it's a permitted use at 135 Day Street. I did look at the regulations, and when we had the discussion with the town planner and the zoning officer, there was a little bit of ambiguity in terms of explicitly specifying this as a proposed or approved use. As for 3.16.1C, it says office and financial uses, and 3.16.1 G says personal and business services. And kind of whatever we are proposing broadly falls under those categories, even though it doesn't explicitly mention. So I was recommended to come in and present the narrative here and see if this could be approved administratively.
So it's really a clarification. So just so we are clear, the town does have a special permits in all zones for schools, colleges, stuff like that. However, that's on 5 acres or more of property, obviously for a larger scale campus. So again, the way that it reads, it doesn't really give us good guidance. Under the permitted as of right, it says other industrial operations similar to those listed above, provided that such uses do not produce or emit objectionable noise, dust, vibrations, smoke, refuse, odor, gas, fumes, or have dangerous or offensive characteristics. It's possible we could slide it in under there because, you know, trucking is an industrial use. And this is part of a mandate through the state for
Yeah,
trucking
Office of
or
Higher
nationally
Education.
as well, to get new truck drivers trained, et cetera. So I think that's part of his discussion. Didn't mean to interrupt, sorry.
Eric, I have a question, Chair, is it okay? We have like driving schools for regular, like kids who learn how to drive.
We do?
But they obviously don't operate simulators in there, but they have an office, like they have a,
They do have an office and they have classrooms.
so
'Cause
what
they
does
do-
that fall under?
Great question. Those were approved well before I did. I mean, past driving school and the other one have both been here forever. I don't know how they were
Yeah,
ever done. I haven't looked into it. I can certainly research it, just see if there's any formal approval that they went under.
Might want to try to see what we did on that one.
Okay.
I think there was, what, is it Atlas on Main Street?
Yeah, the other one's on Main Street there down in that little plaza there right before Millbrook.
Yeah, and then, Bob, there's a guy, Bob Patz had one in the center of town.
Yeah,
at
I'm
one
still
time.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And the proposed use is less intense than some of the things that are approved in the regulations, but just that it's not explicitly mentioned, it's what it is.
Well,
Again, if we, Commissioner Woods, if we move forward with this, or you move forward with this, we could just restrict it so that, you know, there are no trucks on the site, that's all. And everything has to be done inside a classroom, has to be done virtual. Right, and obviously, when we wrote this regulation, and I don't even know how old it is,
yeah.
you know, no one contemplated that you're gonna learn how to drive a truck, sitting in a pocket. I think times are changing.
And at some point in future, either in the town or a nearby town, we will probably expand it to the yacht training. And again, it will be restricted within a yacht. It's at least.
That would be
acre.
another application.
Correct.
Right.
And any guidance on that application that,
Would that be one of those ones that would fall under auto-related use? Because the trucks would probably be at least stored on site,
yes.
perhaps.
Perhaps.
So that's, I think he's just looking for a little guidance on that if he gets to that point.
we have truck storage around the corner. There's trailer truck storage.
We have storage, yes, but I mean, so if you were in an industrial zone on Day Street or Stam Road or somewhere else,
Right.
would you guys be amenable to an auto-related use special permit for the exterior driving course? I'd say.
Fine. Let's see. All right, any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Harpy.
Just to
Sorry.
follow up with Commissioner Wood's point about the virtual education. Whoever passes your test, they have to get motor vehicles, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then it's real time.
Correct. And that's not part of the school scope. And in state of Connecticut, the testing facilities is outside of any training institute. And they have to go to the DMV and to do a proper road test for them to get the
So
commercial.
they're pretty much on their own then outside of.
Correct. We will help with the training and prepare them to pass the road test, but we do not administer the road test, or we do not are in charge for passing or failing or issuing the commercial license. It's DMV.
Thank you.
What's that, Commissioner Harpy?
Thank you.
And just so, I'm sorry if I may, so this is the site that he's looking at on Day Street right there.
Right.
So this is the building and
On the triangular piece?
correct. He's taking just a portion of that.
It's just a part of the building. The rest of the building is occupied by other.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Commissioner Gill?
As far as the on-site driving, what do the school systems use as
I believe they take them out on the road. Am I right?
They take on the road for the road part of the training, but
Yeah.
they also have courses set up. so that they can do the parallel parking, back up to the loading dock. It's a simulated loading dock. It isn't typically a real loading dock, but they just set it up with cones, just like you would when you go to motor vehicle. Most of the schools, a motor vehicle comes to you when they do their testing. So they'll send a motor vehicle officer and he'll spend the day testing 8, 9, 10 students up for the road test.
Okay.
I can say a number of years ago in engineering, we did lay out a monumented course in, the end of Walsh, that park, in that parking lot for the school bus garage. I don't know if they still use it, but
We used to do ours in Holy Spirit's parking lot.
Yeah. All right, all set, Commissioner Gill? Any other commissioners? Commissioner Davis? Commissioners Hay?
All set, thank you.
All right,
Not at this time, thank you.
okay.
so
Alright, so-
if I may ask for clarification. So is this something you believe that I can, we can just do administratively with a zoning permit to get them going within the school, and anything exterior from a building, outside of a
Then it
building,
would come for
regular,
another-
then it would be come back before you going forward. Okay.
Everybody in agreement, we'll give them administrative approval just to do the school, and then if there's additional outside training, I'll come back for another permit, or another application.
Sounds good to me.
All right,
Fair, Mr. Chair.
okay. All set, Eric. Good luck.
All right, sir. Do you have any other questions for them while you're here? Just so you're clear.
Yeah, so we don't have that additional yard facility zoned in yet, but we have a couple of options. And when we get there, is there any other additional paperwork or information that you would need from me besides what I have provided?
Your worker there. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
Good luck. Okay, next is gonna be an 824 referral. I will be recusing myself and Commissioner Woods will, so I will appoint Commissioner Gill to sit in for Commissioner Woods, and I will appoint Commissioner Morales to sit in for me. Okay? Thank you, and Commissioner Pascarelli will run the meeting. Thank you.
All right, so,
Yeah.
this is petition TPZ 26-13. It is a CGS, for the CGS section, Connecticut General Statute, Section 8-24 referral for the demolition of the existing firehouse number 4 and construction of a new 2-story firehouse at 84 Fifth Street. Applicant contact is Paul Dixon.
Yes.
The owner is the town of Newington. Is there, we have the materials. Is there anyone presenting?
I will be
You'll be presenting?
just doing a brief presentation.
Okay, great. Thank you.
As soon as my computer's attained a form of lockup at the moment, so just bear with me. So, and all right, so while you stand on screen, so this is for Firehouse 4 over on Fifth Street in Newington. This has already been to council and they have referred it to TPZ for review and, you know, a vote to move it forward. Going forward, I believe if you get a favorable review, it will be on referendum at some point in the future. I don't know when that will be. So basically, this is complete demolition of the building of the current firehouse and rebuilt as a 2-story unit. This is a floor plan, second floor area. This is the north elevation of the property, so you can get an idea of what it's gonna look like from the exterior. And then additionally, we have that elevation as well. It is a rather small site in a residential area. But. And then. This is a current survey of the property that was done by the town. So you can kind of see the existing building as it sits on the lot. And again, council has reviewed this and referred it to us to make sure that it does basically align with the POCD. And as you see in the staff report, the POCD does not get involved in day-to-day operations. The POC does instruct and support for the upgrading of town facilities to meet community needs. So they're looking for a vote for a favorable review. So it's really up to you guys.
I have a question, Eric.
Sure, absolutely.
So I read through this and I also read about this, I guess, in the news a little bit too. The plan has the red marked up parts of these. Is this from town council deducting these options?
No, I believe that came from the Firehouse Building Committee.
Okay, so this was a plan put forth by the,
Correct, and this is the plan that the council saw.
okay,
So yeah, these are just bid alternate deducts or whatever.
Okay.
From the overall cost.
Madam Chair,
yes, please.
thank you. Through the chair, Eric. Just two quick questions, not that it matters, that really does matter, but what kind of material will be used on the siding?
That I don't have the material list in front of me, honestly, so I'm not sure if I'm sure it's going to be, amenable to all codes and safety, et cetera. It looks like brick on the lower end, honestly, and some kind of siding on the upper floor by looking at the elevations.
Does it pull it out there? Yes.
It doesn't list the materials, but
No, okay, yeah,
No, it
sure.
does not.
All right, so that makes my next question, the lighting.
Maybe that one,
Yeah.
that picture helps a little.
How much? Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, no, that's what I had. I was just curious.
Any other questions? Commissioner Harvey?
Have we waived off requiring a site plan?
It's town property, so
You don't need a site
yes,
plan.
we do not.
I know, but that would be inconsistent with,
So
our
the-
10-year
I-
plan.
Let's put it this way. I haven't been told one way or another whether a site plan will be presented. This is just strictly the 8-24
Okay, well,
move.
then let me just say, as an individual commissioner, I would recommend at some point you review the site plan. This, for the neighborhood protection, historically, there hasn't been a problem, but the square footage has more than been doubled on far less than an acre of
Mhm.
land.
Mhm.
And I think we need to know, or you need to know, that the property lines haven't changed dramatically. Should there be any barriers put in place? And I think I say that in defense of the council, and I say it in defense of the fire department, so that there aren't any issues going forward. If we can somehow, Madam Chair, provide language to have a site plan reviewed by.
So what I would say, Commissioner Harpy, is that the town has already made the first step in getting the survey done and doing it. So I suspect that there will be some site plan in the future. Yes,
So will you get an opportunity to look at that, Eric?
we would. Yes, because this will probably be done in-house. So engineering would develop the site
And if
plan.
you had any concerns that came up in that, you would make them known.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, because the architect, and of course, that's up to the council on what the final number is they're gonna send. But I noticed that he lists the alternates, the ones who be, deducted or added.
Mhm.
And then he goes in and runs it through the numbers anyway. So there's like $330,000 that's come into the total line items of this budget. I don't know if that's something the council wanted. It's just a final fact as to what the real number is. But that's up to somebody else. Okay, thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, yes.
Once
Commissioner
again,
Fox.
through the chair, Eric, I'm assuming that, there's gonna be a public hearing on it, because, we're gonna need a referendum for the money,
Right, that
right?
would be through council. They would hold that
The
hearing.
council, yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Correct.
And, backing up on Commissioner Harpy's question, so when would we be able to see a site plan? If there's gonna be, if there's gonna be a site plan, would it be before the hearing, after the hearing?
There,
Once the money is,
so I suspect that, council may want one at the referendum and maybe, the engineering would be able to drop that building on there and, show it on a site plan. It's again, it's, if council requests it, they'll have it.
Commissioner Harpy.
I'm assuming that he's at the schematic stage of his architectural renderings. And within the schematic stage, it's gonna call for the site plan. Because he's not gonna be able to go out for bid without it. So I don't know where he is on weeks or days, but that's gonna be critical to the council's timing to be able to get this rolled out in November. And I'm assuming based on his experience, the architect's experience, that he knows that. And that he'll provide it for your vision. That's my personal concern, that you guys see that.
I suspect you're correct.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Rice Davis has her hand raised.
Commissioner Rice Davis.
Thank you. I echo some of the same concerns as Commissioner Harvey, but I also have a question. What if, because I'm new to this town committee and town, what if something changes in the future? Do they come back to us? It just seems like we're approving a plan that's
All
for
you're
referral
doing.
that's not really I guess, yeah, could you explain it a bit more? It seems like a little sketchy to me.
So 8-24 is a statutory regulation. It gets referred from council to the planning commission. And all you're really doing is making sure that it meets your requirements of the P O C D, et cetera. Once it goes to referendum, there can be, if a referendum gets approved by the voters at XYZ money, over time, once it goes to the building committees, things can get added, deducted, and there can certainly be changes going forward to the project. And it's really, again, it's really just a referendum that you're approving, that you guys are okay with it, and will go to referendum. You may not see too much of it again. You can certainly attend the public hearings for the referendum or anything like that and ask the same questions to council. But it's not more than likely, because it is on town property. We will get a site plan and review it, but you guys probably won't necessarily see it again. Except whatever is out in the public.
Yeah, I have the statute up on my computer, but thank you for explaining that more.
Okay.
Commissioner Kane, did you have any questions or comments?
Oh, no, my hand wasn't raised.
No, I know, but I think
I'm all
we'll
set.
just check it with everyone. Commissioner Gill, did you have any questions or comments?
No.
Okay, and then we could just check with
Commissioner Morales.
Did you have any?
No comments at this time. Thank you.
Okay,
Madam Chair.
Yes.
I'm confident that this is gonna move along, and that given the architect and the council's eyes and the town manager's eyes on this, and the effort that Mr. Woods as chairman has put into this, there's no issue. It's just I raised that particular discussions. I just wanted to be assured that staff is gonna see it, make its recommendations, and I'm fine with it. So.
okay. So if everybody's satisfied with what they have questions about at this point, we would just vote on the
You
referral.
can make a motion to,
Would someone,
move, we close the public hearing and,
there's no public hearing to close.
yeah,
approve. We vote on it.
All right, I'll make a motion to issue a favorable referral.
Okay,
Motion to issue a favorable referral for petition TPZ-26-13 for the demolition of the existing firehouse number 4 and construction of a new 2-story firehouse at 84 Fifth Street. Reason for approval: the referral does not conflict with the POCD, and we find general support for upgrading facilities to meet community needs.
second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 So passes? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So that brings us to old business. Petitions received for scheduling.
The petitions received for scheduling. So upcoming, we will have the zone change for the property on Carr Avenue, which you guys had a pre-application on. That hearing is scheduled because of the 30-day CROG review. That is scheduled for the first meeting in August. I think it's August 12th or 14th, somewhere around there. I can't. The second item will be on the agenda for the next meeting in July is you see, it's a special permit for section 3.19.1 and 315.2 for a theater performing arts facility at 50 Rockwell Road in the PD zone. Applicant contact Christopher O'Neill, the owner, 50 Rockwell Road LLC, care of Reno Properties. That will be a public hearing for the use. So that will be moving forward. Additionally, I've had a couple of inquiries recently for the meat market on Main Street. I spoke to someone earlier in this week, and their use sounds very in line and less intense than what exists there today. They would like to come in for a pre-application, and I suspect they will be on the next meeting in July as well. Just to go through some general stuff with you and guidance on that because of the non-conforming use, et cetera.
May I ask Eric about
Sure.
that? Eric, what's that zoned?
That is actually zoned R12, it's residential.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So, and again, it's been a long-standing non-conforming use on the property. Otherwise, I believe that's it for future scheduling. I'm sure we'll be having other things. There's lots of stuff in the wind. As far as the town planner update, not too much to report. The construction projects are moving along, the ones that are active. The Price Chopper will be closing and moving, I think in another week or so. I think they're finalizing everything. I think they're supposed to, last I heard they were gonna close on a Saturday and open on a Sunday, but I just don't know what the actual.
that Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. They're fitting out of space, so they just run into little things along the way. Wonder Bread is open. For those of you that thinks Sally's Pizza is dead, they're still pulling permits. And if you remember, Sally's Pizza took them about 2.5 years to open in Weathersfield, so they just kind of slow roll it for whatever reason. Taco John's has their signs up. They're moving forward. And I think that's it for the construction stuff that's going on. We'll probably see some more, closures, whatnot going forward, and some redevelopment of existing sites.
Eric, the sidewalks are starting soon.
Yeah,
on
that's
Cedar Street.
that's the Cedar Street project, correct? I think the town posted something on the website yesterday about the opening of that project. So it's along Cedar Street, so be aware there will be lane closures, I hear, so.
Thank you.
I think they intend to get that done right after school starts. Through the summer and into the fall, yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Mhm.
Other communications, we've got CROG letters, and that was it there.
Mhm.
Second round of public participation, anyone wishes to speak from the public, please come up for items not on the agenda.
No one online has their hand raised.
Okay? Anyone here?
Anyone in the room?
Okay. Remarks by commissioners. Right, yeah, Commissioner Fox.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sorry I missed the last meeting, but evidently you got along very well without me. At any rate, I want to thank Eric for jumping into the position and doing what he's been doing. I mean, he's 42 illegal signs removed and all the work that was just thrown on him by the, shall I say, not disappearance, by the, town planner leaving, so thank you, Eric.
No
Anybody
problem.
else? Any other commissioners?
Mr. Chair,
Commissioner Hartby.
I just had a question about one of the ongoing, apartment projects, down by Myra Conway, the Gallagher property. There seems to be a job slowdown there. I know we can't get involved in this situation with, whatever they're accusing them of. But it seems like less and less labor is working on anything. I go by it daily, to visit one of my clients and, there's like nothing happening and can you do a field call on that at some point?
I can try. It could be, this happened on a couple other projects. This happened with Cedar Point and it was really materials that there was just a lag and sometimes they just had to put guys off, but I can certainly take a look and see what I can
Yeah, I
find out.
just want to see how much it delays when we believe that project's going to come online and become, we'll take some money in for taxes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other commissioner comments? All right, my closing remarks, I personally want to thank Eric for jumping in. He's been doing a great job as zoning officer for all the years, so he's done a lot for the town. He's brought a lot of professionalism to this office. So again, I want to thank you very much, Eric. I do appreciate everything you do. As well as I appreciate everything Eric, Paul did and the entire staff. Thank you.
Yeah.
With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, Gia Pasquale.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
You said government can't be efficient.
Night, Charlie. Thanks.
Good
night, Eric.
Night, sir.
I do work for a couple of.
Good night.
Retired